I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from Do the Wrong Thing, a book series or extra long novel that opens with a woman trying to kill herself. She says, I don't know why I tried to do this, and by way of explanation, tells her life story. We're at the beginning of book 4. The working title is Eyes of Different Colors. Last week was Lists and Losts. Ava wrote a bunch of lists about Posey and her family, lost money, lost a contest to get her film script made, and lost a potential receptionist job at a film company to a more confident and conservative applicant. This is a continuation of the chapter called A New Love. Snow covers the highway. Tiny icy chunks pelt the windshield, but still we drive. It takes an hour and 40 minutes for a journey that usually takes an hour. Entering my parents' house through the mudroom, we stomp our boots and shake our coats. Mom rushes to greet us. This is Posey, Zanetta, Jero, and Shakur, I say. Sandra and Michael step into view in the doorway behind Mom. Hi, Sandra smiles. It's a pleasure to meet you, says Michael, unusually formal. Oh, yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too, Posey says, then turns to Mom. I've heard so much about you. She clasps my mother's hands. She doesn't massage them. This is good. My mom would have a problem with that. Not a problem exactly. It would freak her out. Maybe it would freak anyone out, except lesbians. Oh, my mom says and looks away uncomfortably. She withdraws her hands. Let me take your mitts and hats. I'll put them on the heater. When she returns, she asks, can I get you something to drink, Pussy? Posey, I correct. Michael and Sandra, now Stanley and Luke, who have joined them, stifle laughter. Can I get you something to drink? Mom repeats. She either ignores my correction or doesn't hear it. Posey ignores my mother's mistake too. Ava, we should go look at the cows first. The kids are dying to see the barn. Yes, says Anata, I want to see the cows. Oh, okay, but don't you want to wait until the milking? We can go back, says Anata. I want to see the cows. Okay. We don't need mitts and hats to cross the yard. We'll be back in a sec, I say to Mom and brothers and sister. I'll come with you, Stanley says and steps forward to get his barn jacket on. The kids love the barn. I'm amazed. They're sophisticated city kids. How can they love this backward farm shit? Wow, that's full of milk, Zanetta exclaims when she sees the steel cooler about 6 feet in diameter and 8 feet long in the milk house. No, Stanley growls. Like my dad, Stanley doesn't talk much, so when he does, it comes out rumbly at first until the phlegm clears. He coughs. It has to be big enough to go for a couple days if the milk truck can't get through, he says. After tonight, it'll be about half full. Can we have some milk? Zanetta, that's not polite, Posey scolds, but Stanley and I laugh. Sure, Stanley says. He rinses a red, translucent cup at the sink, then walks over to the tank and fills it from a spout at the bottom. It tastes good, Zanetta exclaims before passing the cup to Jero. I want it, Shakur shouts, trying to grab the cup. I want it. Posey laughs. You'll get some, don't worry, I say, annoyed. In the actual barn, the kids walk around, petting the cows and letting the calves suck their fingers. They're so cute, squeals Zanetta, while Jero observes everything with those big brown eyes of his, almost like cow's eyes, so melancholy and deep. It smells bad, Shakur says. Of course he does. But his eyes, voice, and body are bright with excitement. Later in the house, Posey charms everyone. She talks, laughs, and makes my family feel comfortable and, well, loved. She has a way of zeroing in on a person and listening intently to their words. She is profuse with praise. She laughs at every opportunity. Pussy, where would you like to sit? My mom says before dinner. Posey, Michael laughs. Mom glances briefly at my brother, but continues to smile at Posey. Oh no, you should be sitting, Posey exclaims. Let me serve you. Well, you can help if you like, says my mom, delighted. Posey jumps up and follows Mom into the kitchen, where I hear them chatting about their work, which bowl to put the potatoes in, how to open the cranberry sauce, and where to pour the gravy. During supper, Mom holds out a plate of turkey to Posey. Pussy, would you like some more? Posey, Sandra says quietly. Mom looks momentarily confused, but keeps smiling and offering the plate. You'll have to bring Pussy back for another visit, Mom addresses me when we leave, shifting her gaze to Posey with a radiant and genuine smile like I've never seen from her before. Oh, yes, says Posey. We will come back for sure. Zanetta, Jero, and Shakur love the animals. Thank you so much for your generosity. It was absolutely wonderful to meet you and your family. She holds my mother's hands and gazes lovingly into her eyes. The good, the bad, and the Posey. Forever and a Day has a cockroach problem. The insects congregate under the credit card reader, and when we pick it up, they scurry for the safety of the cappuccino machine. Sloan, I say, tipping the steamed milk container towards him. Check this out. He laughs at the roach swimming in the milk. There's no way it could have crawled up the slippery stainless steel sides of the vessel. It must have climbed to the top of the cappuccino machine, and Sloan makes a motion as if he's diving. We laugh together, then I pour more milk over the cockroach, place the container under the steam nozzle, and turn the valve. When the milk is frothed, I take the small cup of coffee from under the espresso spigot, pour some milk in the cup, and spoon foam on top. Sloan doubles over, howling. I bring the cappuccino to a gray-haired woman wearing a tan, shapeless, all-weather jacket. She stops talking to her friend and says thank you, smiling warmly at me as I set it down. Her eyes are vacant. Oh, God, Posey's cracking up. She's at her computer in the living room near the door to her bedroom. She's in school now for environmental studies, but she's also looking after Zanetta, Jero, and Shakur, and dealing with Tito, who's back in the psych ward in release. Her apartment is chaos. Clothes, books, toys, and dishes everywhere. How did this happen? It's only been 4 days since I was here last. She leaves to go to class. Her kids are with William, so I begin cleaning. Well, first I raid her fridge, then puke up what I've eaten. Then to blot out the void gathering inside of me, which is why I came over in the first place, I clean. I start in the bathroom, hanging towels, picking up clothes, books and magazines, cleaning the sink, bathtub, and toilet. Then I head to the living room and continue there. More toys, books, and clothes on every part of the floor and furniture. Dirty dishes, food starting to mold. I clean everything. What have you done? Posey exclaims when she walks in. You're not my servant? She sounds angry. I wanted to, I protest. 2 days later, Posey drops out of school.